Join us as we go on. Biafrans, come on, we are on live. Every one of us knows that Igbo people have no choice again. Igbo people have no choice again than to continue for what they believe in. And as we have come, we invite you to join us. Invite others so that they can join. We meditate on things we should do and things we should not do. Join us, Biafrans. Let us go on and preach the gospel of Biafra. The gospel of Biafra is eminent, and that is what we must do. Everywhere you go in this life, you must see Igbo man. Anywhere you go, you must see Igbo man. Ask yourself what they are doing there in that place. If you come on, you join us, write your comments. What is Igbo man doing all over the world? That is our question today. What are they doing all over the world? Why is it that Igbo people are the only people living their own land, running helter skelter everywhere in the world? Why? Is it not time for Igbo man to say enough is enough? Is it not time for Igbo people to say enough is enough? What other language can someone speak before Igbo people will say yes, it is time? It's obvious that it is very difficult to see someone who will say, I forgive you. The kind of language which Simon Ekpa used. He said, come together. We all knows without coming together, it will be difficult for Igbo people. And why is it that Igbo people are still wondering about? Why is it that Igbo people, Nyad, all over the world where you see them, everyone is on his own? You go to Malaysia, Igbo people are in prison. You go to Indonesia, Igbo people are in prison. You go to South America, Igbo people are in prison. Anywhere you go in this world, every one of them is taking advantage of Igbo man. What is the crime of Igbo people? Ndị kwe na ndị ekwe ha. Ndị kwe na ndị ekwe ha. Ya nwa butere nsogbu ji wee kara anya ahụ. That is the problem. Why is it that Igbo people found it difficult to speak in one voice? You see how they are killing Igbo people in Lagos today. Anyone that want to claim how strong he is, anyone that get up to prove that he can kill, they will use Igbo man to test their power. The only people you can kill in this world, nobody will ask you why did you kill them. The life of Igbo man has become valueless, that animals is even better than the life of Igbo man. Those people that says that that name them their children in the replacement of God. They say Chukwudi. They say Chidimma. They say Chibozo. They say Chibike. They say Chimamba. But why is it that Igbo man's life on this planet Earth is the most useless life you can ever find in this world now? Only Igbo man is whom you can kill. Take the life of Igbo man. Nobody will ask you reason you kill that person. And they say we have elders. We have elders who can speak. Today, I spent time in the Google. If you see all that Ohaneze Ndị Igbo write against Simon Ekpa in Google, that Simon Ekpa is causing violence, you can never see Ohaneze Ndị Igbo condemn one killing Fulanis are doing in Igbo land. You can never see them condemn anything that Fulanis are doing. But they will be the number one people that will stand up to condemn their own. What have Simon ever done against them? Because he is living in a comfortable home, trying to use his own time to liberate the upcoming generation. Why is it that Igbo people are not asking themselves questions? All this envy and the greed you people are keeping together, when will it stop? When is it going to stop? I ask Igbo people this question often and on. Why is it that Igbo people have no shame in their life? Why is it that Igbo people are the only people on this earth? I will keep asking this question, that see their own brother as their enemy. Emerehiyeme? Yeah? Emerehiyeme? But why we are summoning courage in what we are doing today is because this kind of thing has happened in Israel. In the Bible, there have been times when Israelites have been eating their own children. Some of them will bring their own children to because there is no food. All has happened. When they were suffering in Egypt, many of them preferred to be slaves. But the mandate of God came upon them and he said, enough is enough. Then he raised Moses to go and rescue his own people, his own children out of the land of Egypt. When they were going, a lot of them said they remember the cucumber they used to eat in Israel, in Egypt. Eh? They remember the cucumber, the meat they used to eat in Egypt. They remember the honey they drink in Egypt, and for this reason, they feel more comfortable being slave in Egypt. The same thing you see some of our elders today, they are shouting Tinibu. Elders that have children, elders, grandfathers, telling Tinibu that the mandate of Tinibu is what they are going to take. In as much as the whole world knows that the election of P2B was rigged. Me and you knows that P2B win the election. We don't support P2B because we know that they will rig the election. P2B, you as Igbo man in this life, you can rule Nigeria because Igbo people have the brain of developing business. They come up from apprentice. If you know how to do buying and selling, you can rule Nigeria. If Buhari can rule Nigeria, there is no Igbo person that cannot rule Nigeria. And ruling Nigeria is not about what P2B is talking about. Ruling Nigeria is to understand the strategy of Nigeria, the agenda of the Fulanis. That is ruling Nigeria. We know that if P2B win the election, they are not going to give it to him. Undermining that the whole world have seen how fraud the election went. You see elderly men, they come to one warehouse and begin to sing, promoting Tinubu. The same group of people that sang that Buhari Gachi, the same group of people are the same people that came up today and begin to sing for congratulating Tinubu. So, how are you telling me that Igbo people really know what they are doing in this life? How are you telling me to understand, to agree with you that Igbo people really, that God really love these people? But when we see that kind of spirit that entered inside Simon Ekpa and then Nnamdi Kanu, then we know that God of wonder is still working. We've been a lot of our ancestors, a lot of our chief priests in our Igbo land, in Biafran land, they are calling, letting us know, letting us know that they are with Simon. All those in there, them wonder Akajiofo, all of them, they send their message. That is the thing giving us courage in things we are doing. The state of the nation of Simon Ekpa today, he has now created another ally. Let everybody go to his own country and make sure you register so that when the thing we start, the country where you are, we know that this is exactly what is going on. Now, all this thing that is going on now you will understand the damage, all the damages that came from DOS. If truly DOS is looking for Biafra, if truly they are looking for Biafra, is there anything left for a reasonable human being to think? Is there anything left for a reasonable human being to memorize to say, man, removing putting what they call benefit of doubt? Say, man, Simon Ekpa has been pursued by DOS. Simon Ekpa has been pursued by Nigerian government. Simon Ekpa has been pursued by Ohaneze Igbo. Simon Ekpa has been pursued even with dirty second man of Peter Obi. Today, all Nigerian government and the media, they went to Finland, place every bounty for Simon Ekpa to stop. Yet they have not been able to stop him. That will tell you whoever that is against Simon Ekpa, you know that there is never a day you ever wish Biafra to come. That is what we are talking about here. There is never a day you ever want Biafra to come. You took oath to defend Biafra under the leadership of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu you came to follow is a person you know that is a prophet that can see beyond human imagination. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, when he is here, he said, go and follow Simon Ekpa. Immediately of his rendition, he said, give him a slot. Now, news came up again and they say, the secret document which Nnamdi Kanu dropped, 13 commandment of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he warned the DOS, warned them very, very well. He said, do not interfere in the ideology of Simon Ekpa. Anything he want to do, allow him to go on. Do not interrupt him. Today you can see, you can reason very, very well and go deep. You will see that there is no way DOS got it right, because in every ramification, in all thinking, if they ever needed freedom, Simon Ekpa came up and said, I forgive all of you. If you have ever made a mistake accusing him in one way and the another, now I have forgiven you. Come together. Anyụkọ mamịrị ọnụ, ọgba ụfụfụ. Anyụkọ mamịrị ọnụ, ọgba ụfụfụ. Let us come together like broom for us to win this journey. The stage, Igbos, their stage now is the worst stage. It's either they leave or it's either they become eliminated. And what is the secret behind Fulani and the Igbo? Fulani has no land. And that Nigerian territory is the only land, that Nigerian territory is the only land left for conquer in this universe. That Nigeria. Nigeria, since the Igbo people that is they are the ancient of this earth, eh, has not stand up to their feet to claim the land which God gave to them. Fulanis came from the Sahel to claim the land, starting from Usman Danfodio. They know that Igbo man is not ready to claim what belongs to him. Nigeria is the only land left in this universe that no, there is nobody you can say these are the people that own it. The only people, the first people found in that territory are the Igbo people. Then why is it that Igbo people are not claiming what belongs to them? You see Ezife the other day. He came, he said, if P2B, they refuse to give P2B the president of Nigeria, that means they have no option than to join Biafra. Today, they have not given P2B the presidency. They told him to go to court. Gabriel James, thank you. They told him to go to court. Why is it that our elders, they don't have word of their own? And when an elder speak, you expect the elder to put on action so that you can be able to value him when he said something tomorrow. They told P2B to go to court. And the Ezife said, yes, they are still believing in one Nigeria because a lot of Nigerians came together and devoted to P2B. This is to show. But everybody in this world knows that Igbos are the people who is holding Nigeria up to date. Igbos are the people that brought Nigeria out of the hands of the colonial masters, the Britons. Igbos are the people who circulated themselves, who spread themselves all over Nigeria and they developed those areas. And the dissolution of Nigeria is still in the hands of Igbo people. If Nigeria will hold, it's in the hand of Igbo people. If Nigeria will be divided, it's in the hands of Igbo people. But the reality remains that without Biafra, without this flag, there is no way Igbo man will have value in this world. Without Biafra, there is no way Igbo man will have value in this world. The lowest human being existing in this world today are Igbo people. Because when you kill them, nobody asks you a question. You can put them inside jail. Nobody will ask you what the offense they have committed. That means they are the lowest people on this planet Earth. If you kill a Senegal person, Senegal people will come together and attack. Yes, Gabriel. Yeah? Senegal people will come together and they attack. If you attack a Malian, Mali people will come together and they attack. If you touch Gambia, Gambia will come together and they attack. If you touch Ghana, Ghana will come together and they attack. If you touch Ivory Coast, all of them will come together and they attack. But when you touch an Igbo person, nobody. The person of Imo State will say, "Oh, the person they killed is from Anambra State." Or the Enugu State will say, "Oh, the person they killed is from Imo State." Oh, it does not concern them. Divide and rule strategy. That is what is happening. Divide and rule strategy. This thing has entered inside the blood of Igbo people. No one cares for one another. No one cares to know what one is doing. Nobody is the brother keeper. And the people who take it upon themselves, like the pastors and the preachers, they take it upon themselves. They say they are opening church. They are opening church. When you open church, that you went to church, you begin to teach them how David fought. You begin to teach them how Abraham fought. You begin to teach them how Moses fight in Israel, in the land of Egypt, and been able to take the land, the children of God out of the land of Egypt. But you cannot tell them that the history is still repeating itself up to today. You can't tell them that the history is repeating itself up to this very day. Later, you will hear them before the time they have to make point. That is when they will tell you about offering and the tithe in the church. The way these people demented the brain of Igbo people or Christians in Nigeria, that is what, so when you think about it, it is really, really, really unimaginable. Anywhere in this life, go around, you will see where they are beating Igbo man. Igbo person that is around that place will find a way to escape. Other tribes will be the people that will come to save the person they are beating. You see what they are doing to them in South Africa? When they see Igbo man on the street, they will attack him. And when they attack him, other Igbos that is around will escape. They will say, man, I saved my head. It happened in India. When India begin to kill Igbo people in India, killing Nigerians, when they kill Nigerians, Fulanis doesn't travel. Why is it that Igbo people decided to be dying one after another without them coming up to form one strong umbrella, enter inside one umbrella? That is the question we keep on asking. And as we keep on asking this question, we are waiting for the declaration of Biafra. If Igbos will be eliminated out of this planet Earth, so be it. If Igbos will survive, then thank God. But it is better you die trying than to fold your hands and say, kill me. No, this is not the spirit of Igbo man. Igbo men are the people you know that people came to imitate from them. They came to emulate from them all over the world. But because of this thing going on from our elders, if you sit down and analyze your life, where you have traveled to, the experiences you have gathered in your entire life, you will see that you are the lowest now. Before, other tribes give you respect. In Europe or in America, all these our brothers and every other, they will tell you when you miss Oyibo, do not miss Igbo man. People that came to hustle like you. Igbo people are the hot cake. They say if you miss Oyibo, do not miss Igbo man. But today, the only thing they are doing is to take advantage of you. How long will Igbo people stop this stupidity of theirs? People who live outside countries should bear witness to us. Write something and let us know. Tell us if you like. If you people want to contribute, I will put on number. Let people call and they contribute on things that is happening. Why is it you cannot ask yourself some little question? How long you are in Europe, you are in America, doing all manner of crime, committing all manner of crime to survive? When you commit all this manner of crime, ndị mgbuka ndị na-eme nke ha na-eme, you are doing all manner of things. You will load container. Fulani man is in the wharf. When he open your own container, then you can be able to pass. Passing from Lagos to east, you are paying the same Fulani all the money you should make. And if you finally survive, if you finally succeed in opening up that container, then you will build house in Lagos. If you build house in Lagos, when it is their own time to destroy that house, they will destroy the house and nobody will ask them question. Yeah, ndị Igbo nọrọ ha kwụọ aka kpọchasịa aka je na-etinyere ọkụkọ akị. That is how they say it. Mmadụ a na-akwụ aka ka etinyere ọkụkọ akị. All this money you are making, they say Igbo people know how to make money. Igbo people know how to make money. What benefit has all the money given to you? A money that doesn't have insurance, your house that doesn't have insurance, nothing you have in Nigeria that have insurance. When Fulani stand up, they will destroy it because out of their own peril, out of their own wish, they will destroy it because that is how they feel like. Then you are still following those people who is standing against Simon Ekpa. We ask them question, what has Simon Ekpa done against you? Nothing. That Simon Ekpa is living in a mansion. Simon Ekpa is wearing golden shoe. God, Simon Ekpa is wearing golden cloth. That Simon Ekpa is living comfortable. How long will you people understand exactly the agenda of Usman Donfodio and how they plan it? When you go to Urobo, Shekiri Ejo, when Nnamdi Kanu have been able to gather momentum, he created the Eastern Security Network. All of them stood up, stand between Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu has been able to call up the spirit of the Asians and the spirit of Edo people. All of them stood up. All of them bring out their strategies. That time was the time you begin to hear about Igodomigodo. That time you begin to all our brothers, all those people that they divided and push away, many of them begin to come back. Why is it that suddenly all those people disappeared? We come here to communicate. We come here to communicate because you have to ask yourself some critical questions. Why is it that immediately the rendition of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, all of them disappeared? And immediately the rendition of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, what do you hear? What you hear is Simon Ekperima, Simon Onyoshi, Simon Afosisa, Simon Nka, Simon Nka, Simon Nka, Simon Nka. Why is it so? How come Simon then become the bad egg? When does it start? That is our question. When does it start? We be asking them. When does Simon Ekpa, whom you know that has been doing wonderfully well, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu recommended, he said, go and listen to Simon Ekpa. He is doing mighty job. Little do we know that all this thing is just for P2B. Now everything has played. You played Simon Ekpa, you voted Soludo when Simon Ekpa was telling you, do not vote Soludo. Do not go and vote because there's no need of voting in Nigeria. No need of validating all those evil because when you go out to vote, you are validating the same people who is killing you. No need. Mmadụ ịkwa aka ka etere ọkụ ka ịpụta ejekwuru na mmiri ejije tụọ vote. But glory to God that nobody disturbed the election of Peter Obi in Southeast. Now, if maybe ESN came out or Biafran army came out and disturbed that election, could you imagine how it could have been? 5 days sit at home, which Simon Ekpa put for the whole world to know what is happening. They put all blame on him. They put all blame and they begin to place bounty and everywhere. Igbo people are very good in blaming their own. Igbo people are very good to bring their own brothers to destroy. Igbo people, that is what they are good for. When will it stop? Our elders is not saying anything that will protect you. Ohaneze Igbo is not saying anything that will protect you. They have no idea, they have no knowledge. All they are running for is what they will put inside their stomach. That's why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says, he said that a black man value his stomach more than his own life. Today is displaying, today is showing right in front of you. When will Igbo people come together and speak in one voice? Or Owazurike could not forgive those people who offended him. Nnamdi Kanu was here trying every way he can for people to understand him. They are calling him all manner of name. If you go to Google today and you read the history of Nnamdi Kanu, most of all those bad names they've been given to Nnamdi Kanu before, Google himself deleted them. you will see all those things again. They are writing bad against Simon Ekpa. All you can see written in that place in Google is coming from Ohaneze Ndibo. When you go to Google, like international communities, when they go to Google, say what is happening, they are hearing about Biafra, they are hearing about NNAMDI Kanu, they are hearing about Simon Ekpa. When you go there, what the whole world will see is rebel, someone with a bad character. They will say, oh, they are killers. They are still the same Nigerians which is causing nuisance everywhere in the world. Because Maazem Nandekan made us to understand that the Fulanese budgeted more than $30 billion. They can buy over Facebook, they can buy over Google, they can buy over every other thing that is happening. But what is happening today? The only reason these people cannot even touch Simon Ekpa is because Simon Ekpa is a lawyer and also a billionaire. That is why they cannot touch him. And Simon Ekpa is giving us Biafra. This thing you see us doing today is because we know that is Biafra is coming. You who is still against Simon Ekpa, I watched about some people that even took oath with us the day we took oath to defend the struggle. They ended up, oh, Simon is thinking that he will bring Biafra in 2023. Starting now, the Kanu had been doing Biafra for more than 15 years. He never bring it. Yeah, he just come in 2019. He just want you to use 1 year to bring Biafra. That become an offense to Igbo man. And when you look inside all this, Simon Ekpa has bring up all his life and every other thing to make sure that Biafra come in our own time. If not, nobody will even be talking about Biafra today. The only person that you can think, you will say, man, may God help Simon Ekpa to give us what we are looking for. What Simon Ekpa is doing, I cannot do it. If you see someone who is doing something that you cannot do, appreciate that person. What NNAMDI Kanu is doing, I cannot do it. What do? I cherish that person. Why is it that envy, jealous, and greed is polluted inside the life of Igbo people? Next, after this governorship election now, war will start in Nigeria. Third World War is booming everywhere in the world. Putin and Russia and the Ukraine is doing their own. China and the South Korea is doing their own. Everywhere, India and China is doing their own. But the center of the war will start in Nigeria because of the light of God. Biafra has been in existence long time before Nigeria is created. Why is it that even the preachers of the gospel of God, those people who is telling us that we have to go to heaven, why is it that they never bring out the real scripture concerning Biafra and let people know what is going on? Why is it that they never come and do justice? Why is it that pastors never bring out time and teach their followers exactly what is going on and exactly why Nigeria is in the same shape it is today? Nigeria is the darkness that came to cover the light, and it is the light of God. The kingdom of God on this planet Earth, that is Biafra, and they must be restored. Man, I received super chat to Sammy Seku. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this great gift. Thank you so much. This is gasolina. Hmm? Thank you so much. We must deliver the gospel which God called us to deliver. We must deliver it. Because if we keep silent, if we don't keep our people warming up, people will forget. If Nigerian government, if Nigerian people will forget answers, and after answers, people came out to validate Nigeria. If Nigerian people will forget the flood that came from Cameroon, eh? they will still come out and they validate Nigeria. We know that something is very, very wrong inside the people found in Nigeria, indigenous people in Nigeria. Something is very, very wrong. And the Fulanis that came from Sahel is causing all this mayhem for you, for your life not to be at rest. For you to believe in from hand to mouth. They took away electricity out of you so that if they took away you, if you go to school after studying in the school, you won't have job to charge your data. You won't have job to charge your data. You don't have electricity. You are out of information. They remove history out of Nigerian school curriculum for you not to know what to do. When will our people learn? When will our people learn to remember? But the real damage came from these religious leaders. I am telling you. They tell you forget, forgive and forget. I can forgive, but I don't wish to forget. Because if you forget, you wouldn't know where the thing started. And maybe I forgive you just like Simon Ekpa has forgiven everybody. But I don't wish to forget what you have done to me. This is the reality. Why is it that indigenous Nigerians can forget that they don't have road? A lot of accidents happening in Nigeria today is because of bad road. People are dying. Prayer request you can have in Nigeria is different to prayer request you can have in America. Prayer request you can have in Europe is different. In Nigeria is different to the prayer request you can have in Europe because number one, the road is good. If you maybe you drink and you drink and drive, then police is waiting for you on the way. But Nigerian people will go on. You will be using old car. Then you will come and begin to pray. May God cover this car in the name of Jesus. But you know that your car is not good. And you know that the road you are running is not good. How can Jesus protect you? When you know that the area you are going there's no way. That's why you see until these reverend fathers, reverend sisters, pastors, deaconesses, all those people that gather people and pack them inside one warehouse begin to tell people the real truth. There is no way Nigeria can work. There is no way Nigeria could be one. It's impossible until I begin to see a Yoruba man as a Yoruba man, as an Oduduwa man. Oduduwa man will see me as a Biafran. Then we can easily greet ourselves, knowing very, very well that we don't have anything. You don't have my own, I don't have your own. We can be friends. That is what is happening. One person will stay on their own. Ojukwu went to Ghana and they negotiated with Gowon. Exactly what Ojukwu negotiated with Gowon. Let Hausa people be on their own. Wazobia. Yoruba people be on your own. Biafran people be on their own. This is the only way life will have value in Africa. And the reason NNAMDI Kanu is the light of Africa. There is no other thing. Why is it that our people knows all this thing? Okwadike said yesterday in Arise News that what they are clamoring when the P2B become president, that Biafra will be discussed in the parliament. Oduduwabi will be discussed in the parliament. But why is it now there is a golden opportunity for everyone to go their separate ways? If we see on the street, we can greet ourselves as brothers and sisters. You will give me my value, I will give you your value as a Yoruba man. I will give you your value as a Hausa person. I will give you your value as a Fulani. Why is it that Igbo people can never sit down once and say, but who is this Fulani? Why is Fulanis rendering the life of our children useless? Fulanis drove away your children. They turned them to become business people. Business people is that you are sending container, you are sending cloth and pants, old parts and all those things, selling them in Nigeria. They call you business people. But the power, they hold all the power. The Fulanis made a law that from the east you have to pass 200 of something mark, but in the north you pass only 12 for you to enter university. Educated ones ended up serving the illiterates. Where has such a thing happened before? Where have such a thing happened before? When will Igbo people stand up and ask themselves question? Are we in advantage? Something you pick out from your teeth. Can that thing food you? All the mineral resources is found in Igbo land, is found in Biafran land. You were there. Fulanis put on pipe. They remove the oil and they transfer it to Chad. They transfer it to Morocco. They transfer it to Tunisia, removing it that place, building railway in their own area. But this oil is coming out from your backyard. You are telling me that we should go on listening to Okwadike and the Ohaneze Igbo, Pandef, and their Fanifere. Listen, any day the spokesperson of Biafra will stand up to declare Biafra. Let him declare it, whatever that will happen, let it happen. If you are in support of this thing, write us comment now. Let us breathe a little. Share the program. Share the program, because when you have enough, you say enough is enough. The only people in this world, the only people in this world that has the power to destroy Nigeria is Igbo people. What are they waiting for? Until all their children is killed. How many Igbo people is in prison all over the world, and what offense have they committed? They are looking for money to take care of their father and their mother. But taking care of your father and your mother is not actually your responsibility. I am telling you the truth. We are bringing you real law. Taking care of your father and your mother, your relative, is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is for you to go and work and take care of yourself. If you have children, you take care of your children until 18 years. Even government will be giving you money to take care of your own personal children, because children is owned by the government. Children is owned by the government. If maybe someone of your relative is sick or something like that, and you decided that you should be taking care of that person, you can take care of that person. Government will be paying you. Yes, my brother, thank you, Gabriel. Government will be paying you. Maybe you love your mother, you are very close to your mother or your father. Maybe they are sick. You decided to stay back to take care of them. Government have to be paying you for taking care of your mother. This is not your job, that you should be suffering yourself trying to take care of people you don't even know how they come to this life. They can't even stand for themselves. It is not your job. Your job is for you to work, go to school, and live a comfortable life. Anybody that is sick, the government have to take care of that person. If you don't have house, government will give you a house where you have to live. If you are working, you are eligible to take loan from the bank and buy car, buy house where you can live, which you can use to enjoy yourself. If you are working, if you are not working, they will give you social amenities where you can take some money which you will be using to manage yourself. Biafran land has oil more than Dubai. A Dubai citizen by this time, you will see them on the street with the Ferrari, Lamborghini, G-Wagon, latest car. They will wear their white, go and they parade themselves and they have fun on the street. But in Nigeria, it doesn't happen. How many Nigeria is number 4 oil producing country in the world. But you see how that place is looking like. When all this thing is going on, you will see some graduate. They will be shouting Obi, telling you that Obi will do this, Obi will do that, Obi will do that. Have you asked yourself the secret behind all these things? Ask yourself the secret behind all these things. When you ask yourself secret behind all these things, then you will be able to know what you can do. How can Obi help you? If Obi become president of Nigeria, Fulani has seven most deadliest terrorist organization in the world. They will rise and blow up Nigeria. How do you think Obi will solve this thing? When we come here, we begin to talk. Some people will say, we are jobless, we are this, we are that, but you are not the person paying our house rent. You are not the person who is feeding us. People appreciate what we are doing. They will send super chat just to show appreciation. But this is a message we must deliver. When tough get tough, Elijah stood up and asked God what is happening over his people. God began to speak through Elijah. God began to speak through Jeremiah. God began to speak through Ezekiel. Begin to speak and begin to motivate people. That is what we are doing. Because as you are here, all the time now we are doing this, and nobody is sending insult again. When the time of Simon Ekpa started, Simon Ekpa have received the worst insult ever in this struggle. Because I know when we were defending NNAMDI Kanu, the people who is insulting NNAMDI Kanu are Fulanese. But the worst is that the Igbo person who took oath to fight for Biafra are the people who is fighting Simon Ekpa. When we started to tell the people, Simon Ekpa is genuine, a lot of insult, but today, for more than how many months now, you can't say nobody is sending insult here again, meaning that what we are doing is right, meaning that what we are doing is yielding fruit. There is advantage in this thing we are doing today, and that's why we must continue doing it. My battery is running low. Sorry. That's why we must continue doing what we are doing. So, my brothers and sisters, it is time if you know what you can do. If it's comment you can drop the comment. If it is sharing and letting people know, someone never have bring up some date. Those date has their own significance, what that those date can serve in Biafran land. It is for your own good. Fulanese has AK-47. They have all the military truck and tank. They roll us up, following the agenda of Ahmadu Bello, where Ahmadu Bello says that the South will be used as a conquered territory. They will never allow the Easterners to rule over them, nor allow Igbos to have control over their life. What is happening today? Peter Obi has won the election. Every legitimate right, Peter Obi won the election. Now Peter Obi won the election. What are you saying? And what do you think you have to do? What do you think are you saying? And what do you think you have to do? Can you kill Fulani? How many of them are you going to kill? You cannot kill all of them. The only solution is escape from these people. Take yourself away out of them so that you can be able to do what you're supposed to do as a human being. Animals in the wild is more valuable than Igbo man alive today. There has been a time in the history, the Juan Carlos, the king of Spain, he went to Mozambique. He killed white lion, elephants, and the other wild animals. United Nations summoned him to court. They were about to jail the king of Spain. King of Spain pled guilty and placed apology for killing animals in the wild because those wild animals has insurance there. You can't go there and kill them. But you come to Igbo land, you will take a knife, you cut somebody's head. Nobody will ask you question. That is how low Ohanes and Igbo has placed their own children all over the world. We are preaching what we know. We are preaching what we are victim of. We are preaching whatever. Igbo people, Igbo girls are the people who is doing prostitution in all over the world now. Igbo people are champion. They are taking the rank now. Are you getting it? When they manage to go out, they go to Ghana, they go to any other place. What are they doing? What are they doing? This is the condition Nigeria put you into. And this is what Ohanes and Igbo supported to render your life useless. You, as a man, when you come to Europe or go to America, they told you if you have children, then they can give you paper to work. Then you have to go and look for a woman, whether you love or you don't love. You will pregnant that person for you to have paper. You will call your family. I just have a baby. Now God is so kind. Now I will have paper. Meaning that you just changed your own child to one single card. Do you see the level of atrocity Igbo people are committing all over the world? And when you manage to get that card in exchange of your own self, in exchange of your own ancestors, you will go back to Nigeria. Pastor will tell you, oh, praise the Lord, God is great. Your family will say, thank God, my son has returned. What about the one you live there? You leave your ancestors, they are wandering up and down every other place in this world. And this is what Ohanes and Igbo supported. Selling their own children, selling their own future. And you want us to support it, and you want us to keep quiet over it. We cannot keep quiet over it. We are 555 Vision. We are delivering the message of hope. We are delivering the message of unity. We are delivering all the message we're supposed to deliver in this life. Because there's no other alternative. No other alternative left for Igbo people in this world. No other alternative. People are running scatter. You stay from France. From France, you will say, oh, Germany is better. From Germany, you say, oh, England is better. From there, America is better. Oh, plan your life. Let you go to Canada. They can give you house. They can give you. This is how Igbo people is running up and down. But their own house, their own land is empty. Fulanis are sending their own brothers from Sahel to come and occupy your own land while you remain in exile. And when they are telling you to come home, make peace with any other person who is talking. Make peace with anybody who is bringing his face out. You will say, hey, that a Simon Ekpa is paying you, that Tinubu paid the Simon Ekpa to come and talk. This election has opened up everything. And anybody who is still doubting, let that person ask him or herself a question. You may ask your mother, who is your father? And we have to bring our broadcast today, our message today, to an end. Tomorrow we will come back again. Thank you, all lovers of freedom. We greet you all. Tomorrow we start again. Thank you. Please, if you have not subscribed to 555 Vision, if you have not subscribed to 555 Vision, try to do so. Subscribe to 555 Vision. Turn on the notification button. We have taken this mantle to deliver this message, and we will deliver the message. Whenever the message comes, whenever we have time, we will do it. But to go to hell, go to heaven. Biafra declaration is a sure match. This is the best opportunity for us to declare Biafra. Nigeria has no president. As at this time, nobody will fight us. And the Chukwu Kabiama is with us.